Hi everyone, welcome to the VERT video alert for September 2011. So this month we've got 5 Microsoft bulletins, all rated important, as well as a reissued advisory for a certificate issue that's been in the news a lot lately. So without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to the guys here at VERT to describe what's going on. Peter, tell us about MS11-070.
MS11-070 is Win's local vulnerability. It is local instead of a remote execution this time around, solely because of the work Microsoft did hardening in MS11-035. Best news about it is that, well, as I've already stated, it's local. So you don't really have to worry about too much in the way of remote attackers in order for this particular vulnerability to be exploited. The attacker needs to have a local user account and login permission on a compromised Windows server, so clients are not affected by this.
So Yazzie, can you tell us about MS11-071, the vulnerability in Excel?
Sure. Apparently this is another patch for library preloading stuff as all the previous ones. The only thing different is the different attack vectors. This time it's by using RTF, text, and the DOC files. So to leverage these vulnerabilities, the attackers have to put the RTF file into the same directory as the DLL files. And it can put it into network shares and WebDel locations, and then in-test users to open them. And by using when the users open the file, the malicious DLLs might got a chance to be executed, and the execution rate will be the same rate as the users who open the files. So it is pretty easy to get those vulnerabilities triggered. So it's recommended to patch them immediately.
Hi Darlene, could you tell us about MS11-072, the vulnerability in Microsoft Excel?
Yes, I can. MS11-072 affects all things Excel, so Excel 2003, 2007, 2010, as well as Excel services in SharePoint 2007 and 2010, and it also affects Excel for Web Apps 2010. It's exploitable through opening a specially crafted Excel file, so it could be used in spear phishing attacks, so beware of Excel files that you're not sure the origin of. For patching it, in 2007 and 2010, there are also just Office patches. There's 2 of them for each. They affect a component that's used by Excel, but exists in a component that's used by all parts of Office. So it will be offered even if you don't have Excel installed, but it only affects Excel.
Sure. Hello there, this is James from nCircle VERT. Today I would like to talk about MS11-073, another library loading vulnerability. So this is a MSO-DLL Office component library loading vulnerability. So when user open a malicious Word file, Office fails to initialize an object point that could let the attacker run some malicious code in the Word file, then take control of the system. So this patch fixed some problem in Office 2003, 2007, and 2010. So if you have those software installed on your computer, you need to apply the package as soon as possible. Thank you.
Hey Eric, can you tell us about MS11-074, the SharePoint bulletin?
Yep, this one covers 6 vulnerabilities that are being addressed. So this covers the SharePoint lineup and a bunch of other associated applications as well, like Web App, Groove Server. So there's 6 of them, and they're all rated important. We've got 4 cross-site scripting vulnerabilities that are being addressed, 1 remote file disclosure vulnerability that can be exploited by a crafted XML file, and a HTML sanitization vulnerability that's also being re-referenced again. It was referenced before in MS1150, so that was for IE, and this one affects SharePoint now. So we've got that, a whole bunch of patches for that. The difference we've seen in this one that's different from normal patching SharePoint are Microsoft has patched SharePoint by component this time instead of just having one patch to cover all the vulnerabilities. So there's, in one case for SharePoint 2010, there's 6 different updates, and for 2007, there's 4. So you have to watch for all those this time and make sure you get them all applied, and you should be covered.
Hey Jordan, so can you tell us about this DigiNotar advisory?
Yes, I can definitely tell you about that. Just a quick update. 2 months ago, essentially, this all came up in the news. It's very widespread. It was actually a Dutch root CA certificate authority that was compromised. Over 500 of them were actually stolen. It could be used in a man-in-the-middle attacks. So just recently this month, Microsoft re-released 6 new root CAs that were in the list. They're now in the Microsoft Untrusted store of certificates, so if you see those, make sure you apply those updates.